Guys, it's Kim again with another relationships video. Um, Today I want to talk about trust and lack thereof, shall I say. I'm so sick of hearing people talking about how trust is so hard to come by. Trust isn't hard to come by, nor is it hard to keep. It's the person that you're with that's making it hard. And I'm really tired of people believing that, just because I violated you last month, you should be over it. No, that's not how this works. I'm not over it because you say I should be over it. I'm not over it because you think I should be over it. I'm not over it because you're tired of feeling guilty about what you did. It's going to take me some time, and you need to give me that time. And you need to give me an effort within that time to show me that you're trustworthy. People don't understand that trust is actually pretty easy to come by. It might be hard for some people to keep, but trust is pretty easy to come by. If you show a consistent effort that you are a trustworthy person, that you're honest and true to your word, that you mean what you say, and that you give a fuck. Let's start there. That you give a fuck. The problem with a lot of people is they say they want trust, but their actions after they've lost the trust or after they violated you say, I really don't give a fuck. I hear you in the beginning when you're upset about the fact that I'm upset, or I'm wilding because I found out something that was, not too favorable for you, and now me and you are in a bad space. We're in a bad space because you've done something that I do not like, I don't appreciate, or something that completely violated my person. But in turn, in that moment, you're okay. You're good. Babe, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. I want you to forgive me. I want us to work. What can I do to make us work? All those things that you say in that moment because you're feeling bad about what you did. But after that moment goes away, you tend to forget what it was that you said you were going to do to fix the problem. And the problem doesn't get fixed. And when the problem doesn't get fixed, guess what? You do this shit all over again. Problematic for any relationship that wants trust. You can't want trust and say you want trust, but you're not trustworthy. You have to be worthy of someone's trust, especially after you violated them. What makes you worthy? Because you're you? You believe that because I'm me and she should love me, that she should just trust me? She should give me the same respect that she gave me before I did what I did? It doesn't work that way. You need to put in the work. You need to put in the effort. You need to show the consistency that's necessary to make this person want to trust you again. It's not that she doesn't want to trust you. It's that you're not even showing that you're trustworthy. What makes you trustworthy again? Just because you land up here with me, just because I decided to be in a relationship with you, just because I decided that I still love you, and you know this, you play on it. You try to play that game of, I know she loves me, so I'm just gonna give her a little time and let it die down. It doesn't die down if you don't fix your issues. She gave you trust when she was with you initially. She actually trusted you. But when you violate her, the trust is lost. And please don't say you violated her on multiple occasions or lied to her on multiple occasions, because at the end of the day, if you have done this consistently and you want her to just say, all right, I'm over it, you fooling yourself. And you foolish to believe that she's just going to be over it because time goes on. A lot of dudes believe that if I let time go on, it's going to heal itself. No, if you're not doing the work in the time that you're giving her, if you're not showing her that you're actually sorry, if you're not fixing the problem to the point where you're bringing back the confidence in that relationship, and a month, 2, 3 later, you're talking about, well, you should be over it. Dude, you done lost your damn mind. I'm not over it. You haven't helped me get over it. You ain't doing nothing to help me get over it. I don't even see you making an effort to help me get over it. You want to help me get into the situation I'm in where I don't trust you and I'm feeling insecure. You helped me into that. But your ass sure ain't trying to help me out. But you want me to spare you the bullshit by giving you a pass again, or giving you a pass initially. Maybe this is your first pass. Maybe this is your first violation. But you want me to give you a pass and say, Let's let bygones be bygones and let's move on from this. Oh, we can move on, but I bet you better be doing some work in that moving on. Never believe that the work is done until this woman has actually shown you and told you that it's done. Because at the end of the day, if she doesn't verbalize, you know what, babe? I'm glad you made these changes. I'm glad we're in a better space. I'm glad that you've made the progress that you have. I thank you for caring about me. If you don't hear these kinds of words and affirmations, that means she's pretty much not over it. And I know a lot of people always say, well, she ain't never going to get over it. She ain't never going to trust me. If you are not making an effort, you're probably correct. If you're not fixing your problem, your behavior patterns, you're probably correct. She's probably not ever going to trust you because you're not helping restore the broken pieces of her after whatever it is that you've done. Stop feeling like you're entitled to trust. Stop feeling like after you violated somebody, especially, you're entitled to going back to the way it was. It doesn't work that way. It only works that way if you're willing to really fix the problem. It can be done. There are things that can be reversed in a relationship, but it is definitely determined by the person who violated you, who lied to you, who did something against what it is that you believe they should have done in that relationship. It's so sad that people really walk around here with that bullshit, especially fellas with their homie, she ain't never gonna trust me. Well, are you ever gonna do fucking right? It ain't about me never trusting you. Are you ever gonna do right? Because women do get over shit. We get over things. We get over it. We get past it. It might take some time, but trust and believe. I got my eye on you. I'm trying to see where I fall in your life. Are you falling back into routine? Are you really making an effort to get your shit together? To get over whatever it is that you was doing? Are you making an effort to make us better? In my previous video, like I said, just because you in my bed does not mean that we cool. Just because we are fucking doesn't mean that we cool. Okay? It means I have needs and I'm not about to neglect my needs because I'm mad. There are some women who can. All women don't. But you cannot expect someone to survive in the same environment unscathed, unchanged, especially if that environment it hasn't been a healthy one and both of you have recognized it. If you are living in an unhealthy environment with somebody and that person has no plans on making it healthier, they have no plans on making changes or adjustments that's necessary to give this environment an actual fighting chance. If you've identified the problems and the problem has not been fixed, or the person you're with has not even made an effort to fix it, the only things they're fixing are the things that you are demanding they fix or you are telling them they need to fix, then you have a major problem. Because people who are self-motivated and really want to make a change, they do these things on their own. They identify problems in their own atmosphere and they fix them. They find out what it is that's broken about my clock and they fix it. Everybody say they want to do better, but do you really? Do you really want to do better? Do you really want to be a better version of yourself? Or do you just like to hear yourself fucking talk? Because a lot of people like to hear themselves talk. They like to hear themselves talk and they don't do shit about what they're talking about. A lot of people get stuck on words, affirmations. They get stuck on the word, but they don't get stuck on the action. The action is a little too real. They find these words of encouragement that they like to repeat to themselves, but they ain't doing nothing that even brings them close to who they're trying to be. It's the same thing every day. And then they say, well, this is me. Nothing's you. Everybody can make a change. There is no set way of you. There's learned behaviors, absolutely. But there is no, this is me. You know who I am. What the fuck, you plan on acting like an 18-year-old the rest of your damn life? I mean, if I knew you was going to be 18 the rest of your damn life, then I would have been gone. Your 18-year-old self hasn't evolved. You haven't developed anything more or different. You haven't made adjustments. Like, I really hate that when people say, this is me. Okay, what the hell does that mean? Especially if it's a negative sense of who you are. You have no intentions on being better than you were years ago or when you did some fucked up shit. But then you want me to extend trust to you? Not gonna happen. Even if you believe that's gonna happen, that's not gonna happen. So people, please stop sitting here talking about you want trust, but you don't want to earn it. See, people want things, but nobody wants to work for it. Your work ethic sucks. You have a lazy ass work ethic. Everybody want to be rich, but ain't nobody willing to put in the work except the people who's getting there. Relationships are jobs. They are jobs that deserve your attention, just like the one you clocking into. They are jobs that deserve your time, just like the one you clocking into. When you have your yearly review, guess what? Your employer goes over the things that you're doing right. They go over the things you're doing wrong. They go over the things they need you to improve. And you know what you do? You improve it. In your relationship, there are things you need to improve, so you need to improve it. And yes, it might not be a yearly review. You might fuck up way more often than a yearly review. You know, you get write-ups at work. You get write-ups and you get some act right. But then when you're at home and you have an issue, you get talked to, or it ensues an argument, but your ass don't have no plans on fixing it. So have no plans on gaining trust back. If you don't want to fix the problem, know that you will not gain trust. And fixing the problem comes with consistency. It's not, no, you need to get over it right now because I'm over it. Okay, well, you ain't the one going through it. You're not the one dealing with it. So you don't tell me my time frame of getting over anything. And if all you're doing is sitting back waiting on me to get over it and you're not doing anything to help me get over it, to actually show me that you're worthy, guess what? It's going to be a real long ass time before I get over it. A real long time if I get over it. And trust me, if you do some other shit, it's going to be compiled on top of the last thing you did. So please cut it out with this, I need her to trust me. She'll never trust me. Well, shit, I need you to be trustworthy. Will you ever be? Question. Maybe you need to sit on that, think about it, and answer it for yourself. Are you even trustworthy? Are you worth what you have? And if you're not, you need to reevaluate where you are. Just be honest about it. Reevaluate where you are. If you expect someone to get over what you did in your time frame and you're not making an effort to even make shit better, get over yourself. Get all the way over yourself. Because it's probably never going to happen. But if you want your shit to work, do the work. Show up and do the work. All right. Kimmy Relationships. Another thought. Bye.